Can you tell the difference between a real human face and a mask? We're just going to look. Gone are days of fancy dress-up shop masks with organised glasses and huge moustaches that can be spotted miles away. Today, masks made of silicone cover the entire head and neck and look so realistic that most people can't tell when you've got one on, when you're wearing. That most people can't tell when one is being worn. The hyper-realistic masks are relatively new technology, modern techniques and materials that can completely transform a person's face to make it look a different age, race, gender. CGTN Europe took a closer look at some of these masks at the University of York in the UK. These are hand painted, so each one is unique. There's a whole lot of detail in the skin. There's veins, there's little freckles. The little freckles are individuals. There's little individual skin pores. It's cognitive psychologist Rob Jenkins. How realistic are they? Jenkins from the University of York Psychology Department was involved in the study about these marks, concluded in collaboration with the University of Kyoto. Researchers wanted to put these masks to the test to scientifically establish what counts as realistic. One strand of the study involved showing participants pairs of photographs and asking them to identify which one showed a person wearing a mask. This is really tough. People are having a hard time distinguishing which is which, even when they have unlimited time to make a decision. So, we're talking about 1 in 5 trials they're making an error. Who is wearing a mask? Person 1 or person 2? I think it's person 2 is wearing. Sorry, person 1 is the real one, person 2 is the mask. But let's have a look. Tests carried out to determine whether people could identify hyper-realistic masks resulted in a 20% error rate. Another test involved a confederate of the study wearing a mask and walking around a New York City campus. Passers-by were stopped and asked if they noticed anything strange about the appearance of the mask wearer. The outcome of the experiment, according to Jenkins, was that nobody recognises the masks spontaneously. Security concerns. Masks have become so realistic that scientists are now warning of the security implications involved. Once you break the connection between a person's facial appearance and their identity, that introduces some security questions, said Jenkins. If they can pass as real faces, then it opens a potential pathway for abuse where you can use these masks to get away with something you might not get away with otherwise. Dozens of criminal cases have now taken place involving perpetrators wearing masks. In one case, an individual used a hyper-realistic mask to impersonate France's then finance minister, Jean Wines de Yave, whatever that is. He carried out Skype calls to wealthy business owners and political figures, asking for financial help to pay ransom for French citizens held hostage in the Middle East, according to the BBC. The individual, later identified as French-Israeli con artist Gilbert Chiklik, managed to scam an estimated 90 million before he was jailed. Whoa. Another case in August 2019, jailed Brazilian gang leader, and there's his name, to escape prison wearing a hyper-realistic mask to look like his teenage daughter. De Silva wore a wig over the mask and squeezed into his daughter's clothes in the jailbreak attempt, but was spotted by God. Oh, do excuse me, it's late and I'm going to bed in a minute. Who said he was visibly nervous. I'm not talking about the politics and everybody else wearing it, though, are they? But not all cases involving the use of masks have been solved. One unsolved case from the United States involves a man accused of a string of bank robberies between 2009 and 2011. Surveillance footage from the bank showed the robber to be a man in his 70s or 80s, making him known as the Geezer Bandit. But authorities began to suspect that he was wearing a mask as an alter his age when he was seen running from the crime scene at great speeds. The Geezer Bandit was placed on the FBI's most wanted list and has of yet still not been caught. Silicone masks were originally conceptualized by Special Effects industry for use in films and entertainment, but were famously used in Hollywood's many Mission Impossible films, where a character dramatically rips off his hyper-realistic mask to reveal a true identity, that are now a tired plot device. More recently, however, these masks have grown out of the original use. The once numbered manufacturers are becoming plentiful. Over time, materials are becoming more available and techniques more refined. The knock-on effect is that the more and more are becoming available at low-cost consumptions. Anyone now easily buy a mask for $1,300 for personal use, including those. That's a lot of money then, isn't it? There you go. Small eyeball mesh. There's some of the masks. And look at that one. That's pretty damn realistic, isn't it? That one, the relic. Well, probably all are when you put them on. Look at him, he looks quite realistic, doesn't he? Scientists say confronting this growing problem may prove difficult due to the many legitimate reasons of hyper-realistic masks. Monitoring curbing their sales is not a realistic option. Jenkins said that one thing that could be done to address the security concerns is improving directions of the masks on the ground in areas, blah blah blah. I'm nearly at the end now. It was really just showing you that. I mean, look at that. They're pretty damn realistic, aren't they? Anyway, yeah. I'm not talking about the politics wearing them, are they? Because they are. There you go. There's one ready for a politician there. Just got ready for him. A lot of the masks you're seeing are older people's. This is why younger people can play. Anybody can play them. I mean, he looks quite realistic, doesn't he? Which one here is real? I mean, now I've watched a tutorial about these face masks, I know it's the one on the right, because there's always this bit around the eyes. But I mean, unless I'd actually look this up, you're looking at this, they look real, don't they? He looks kind of real. Look at that as a glance. I think it's real. Wow.
Mission Impossible, but they have made it out of Hollywood and are being used to fool people in real life.
Anyway, thanks for watching.